Okay.
Մենք նամակ ենք փոխանցել եւ ակնկալում ենք ձեր աջակցությունը։
Yes. Do you have the letter? Yes, okay.
Այո, եւ շատ խնդրում ենք, որպեսզի ականջալուր լինենք, հադրութցիներն են այստեղ մենակ։
Woman from Hadrut. Yes.
And they expect that you can listen to them and
Ինչպես գիտեք, Հադրութը ֆրանսիական քույր քաղաքներ ունի, Վիենը, ինչպիսին, եւ Հադրութը երբեք չի համակերպվելու, որպեսզի լինի ադրբեջանական։ Այս բանակցությունների ընթացքում ամեն ինչ պայմանավորվել է բացի դրանից, որովհետեւ Հադրութը չի կարող լինել ադրբեջանական պատմականորեն։
As you know, Hadrut is the sister city of French of Europe cities and would never accept to be a part of Azerbaijan.
Ձեր պետությունը վկայել է terroristների արկայությունը այդ տարածաշրջանում։ Հադրութը չի կարելի թողնել դրանց բարբարոսությունների ներքո տակ։
Your country also talk about the terrorists in the Iraq and you cannot let us
Մենք ակնկալում ենք ձեր աջակցությունը։
respect your
Thank you. So, would you also translate what I say? Okay. So, I'll be very happy to receive the letter. The French embassy is an open house for you. Your testimonies of what happened in Hadrut and what is happening now are very precious. We know that Hadrut is one of the cities which has the most suffered during this conflict. We know that the people of Hadrut are those who have probably the most suffered during this war. We know that your situation now in Armenia is very difficult. We know that there are many questions after the agreement which was signed on Monday. There are also many questions for us because this is an agreement we did not sign. I think the emergency is to bring assistance to the people who had suffered losses during this conflict. Our priority is to bring assistance to the people who had suffered losses during this conflict. And I can inform you that this afternoon President Macron will be meeting all the NGO sector involved in Armenia to define what will be the French assistance to the victims of this conflict. As I said, we did not sign the agreement which was published on Tuesday. But President Macron yesterday said that whatever happens now, the interest of the Armenian people must be protected. As I said, the French embassy is an open house for you. We will always open the embassy for you to express your feelings, your needs. As French ambassador to Armenia, I never went to Karabakh and I never went to Hadrut. But now you are in Armenia and the doors of the embassy are open to you.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Մենք հույս ունենք, որ դուք իսկապես չեք թողնելու եւ ինչ որ կերպ որքանով դիվանագիտական խողովակներն են դա թույլ տալիս խոչընդոտելու եք այդ բանակցությունների հենց այդ հադրութին վերաբերող կետի համար։
We hope that you will not let us down and you will try to do everything in the field of diplomacy to help to not to happen any injustice.
Իբրև Հայաստանի բարեկամ երկիր, իբրև համանախագահող երկրներից Հայաստանի շահերը պաշտպանող։
As a country that stands always like a brother with Armenians, a nation and co-chair country.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Merci. Merci à vous.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci. Do you have the letter? Namak?
Yeah.
So one or two questions?
Yeah, we wonder what opinion do you have about the agreement that you didn't sign, and what do you have to say to Russia?
I learnt about the agreement when I saw the Facebook post of Nicole Pashinyan on Facebook in the night between Monday and Tuesday. I must say I was very surprised. I reported this news to Paris. Paris didn't either have the information that an agreement was under preparation. We weren't informed by the parties. Since Tuesday, we are analyzing this agreement. I think this agreement raises many questions. The positive side is the ceasefire and the current cessation of hostilities. It is very important that the suffering of civilian populations and the dying of the young soldiers stopped. But as I said, we are still analyzing this document, which raises many questions for the security of the region. And as the French presidency has said yesterday, we will look at this document and struggle to preserve the interests of Armenia.
What problems do you see in this agreement?
First of all, this is a tripartite agreement. It was signed by Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan. It did not involve the other two co-chairs of the Minsk group, France and the United States. We don't know exactly which is the nature of this document. Is it only a ceasefire? Is it the beginning of a peace treaty? We have many questions about how it is approved. Does it need ratification by the parliament? As I said, there are many questions, and we are analyzing the document, and we are also discussing these issues with the Armenian authorities.
After the analyzing, some steps that you think that can happen, what you can do in the future?
France will study all possibilities which will allow to foster peace in this region and to preserve the interests of the Armenian people, especially those from Nagorno-Karabakh who have considerably suffered during this conflict, who are now here in Armenia, and to whom we will also be willing to provide humanitarian assistance, because we know the difficulties, especially for the families, especially for the women, especially for those who have lost everything. And as I said, today in Paris, President Macron will be organizing a meeting with the Armenian NGOs, with the humanitarian NGOs, to define a French package of humanitarian assistance specifically designed for Armenia only. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for writing in French. Very important. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hayır.